Amazon gaining 6.33% right now on news its board has approved a 20-for-1 stock split and a $10 billion share buyback. So let's bring in our floor show traders to make sense of all this price action. We've got T3 Trading Scott Redler and Trading Academy Scott Bauer, who was the first and only market maker in the world trading Amazon options back when they were first listed in 1997 on the CBOE. He's about to tell us whether the split finally makes Amazon a candidate to join the Dow 30. I got to hear that. Scott Bauer, before we get to Amazon, I'm looking at technology, and it is the laggard today. And I don't know what's going on with the semiconductors, but I started to look and see some of the most active ETFs. You've got the Direxion Semiconductor Bear 3X, SOXS. Look at it. It is spiking 7.25% as everything from Micron to NVIDIA is falling. You could even look at the overall tech picture. The Direxion Daily Tech Bear is another one that is really popping at the moment because you win when tech loses. What is going on here?
I think this is a function of rates, Liz, and the equity market, especially the NASDAQ and especially a lot of these tech stocks, are so heavily weighted to what we see in the interest rate environment going on right now. And we've seen the 10-year pretty flat overall, but fluctuating day to day, pretty much from 180 to 2%, 180 to 2%. If you watch the flow of how interest rates have been changing, that pretty much tells you, or you can follow that in the tech sector. When we've got rates, maybe backing off a little bit here, that's when you've seen rallies in some of these, semis. And the flip is also true what's going on right now.
And give me your thought on whether this split of 20-for-1 is going to suddenly open the doors to the august Dow Jones Industrials for Amazon now, Scott.
It most likely will. You have to remember that the Dow 30 is a, it's stock weighted. So you talk about $140 stock now that Amazon is going to be. That just puts it right in the middle, literally, of the Dow 30 stocks in terms of the weighting here. Puts it at about the same equivalent to Walmart. So I think it becomes a great candidate. I don't see why it wouldn't. There's probably a couple laggards in the Dow right now that maybe are on their way out. Walgreens, Boots Alliance, WBA maybe being one of them. But what people really have to remember, Liz, is the fundamental story here has not changed.
True.
Exactly. It has not changed.
But the world, to both of you, the world, it leads us along this path. Every name from Tesla to Google that has split in the past, Apple, it just engenders that psychological bump where these companies suddenly become more affordable because the price of the individual share goes down. So,
no doubt about it.
Exactly.
Well, and you're right, Liz.
Because one thing.
Quickly.
I was going to add one thing. The big thing to me yesterday was not the stock split. It was the $10 billion share buyback, telling me that Amazon execs think the stock is too cheap.
High. Yeah, of course. And Redler, quickly.
I just think, the market is psychology. The market moves on sentiment. So fundamentals, where PE is where the stock is trading, whether it's 42 or 68 or 120. Amazon went up when the stock had a PE on Pluto because they knew it was growing. So now it's more mature. Now they need a new investor base. They need it to be lower so people get just excited about it again. Like if it splits at 150, it's real easy. The barrier to entry is lower, and it's a lot easier to trade volume to get some of the big money out of the way that needs to go.
Pluto is not a planet, it is a dwarf moon. Okay, thank you both. We appreciate it.